What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the trade that we took today. Honestly, this trade recap was like pretty smooth. Should be like a really straightforward. I felt like today the price action was like really easy to see, and we kind of mooned straight on up, right? If we go to the daily time frame here, we had CPI today, and we mooned straight on up, and a lot of people got tricked because of it. A lot of people thought, hey, yesterday was kind of this reddish day. Today we maybe continue lower, but then we hit all-time highs. And I called this beforehand, guys. I called this. If you were in our Discord, and if you're not in our Discord, click the links down below. Join us, come trade live with me every single day so you don't get cooked by the markets. And you can trade with me. I said, hey, this feels like all these lows feel like now they got taken out. And we close above the lows. It's gonna reverse to the upside. Look at this is a huge fair value gap here. If this was going to fail, if this had closed into it, then yes, I would have said this was going to get flushed straight away to 21,000. But it did not. So more than likely, what you're going to do is go back up and look at the daily. You have nothing else to go up to. You tested the golden pocket yesterday, and you rejected off of it. So that's not going to be a key area anymore to watch. So what's going to be the key area? So what's going to be, what you're going to be watching is the all-time high level. There's nothing else there, right? And also, if we flip this out, guys, the tier pocket, yesterday, exact bottom, look at this range. Exact bottom of this range. So again, all the larger, that's why you gotta do large time frames and move it down to lower time frames. Now, in the lower time frames, there was like 100 different entries you could have chosen, right? Now, CPI here, okay, you don't trade that, but then you had nice break above the highs, and this was probably like the best trade I personally saw. Was this retest at 21,597. I played a little bit safe, a little bit slow. I got a little bit of a worse entry, but you guys can see we broke the previous day high at 606. Yes, was pumping alongside with it. Retested the 1 minute chart here. They give you an entry, right? Potential entry. Let's say you didn't like that, like I didn't. I did, but I was like, okay, I want to wait for this inversion here over 613. You got that too. And once you inversed, I just wait for the retest of it at 606 and then got in roughly there. It was a pretty fast move on this 1 minute. So I was a little bit, I want to say slow on the entry, but I could probably get a nicer entry. And then we targeted the previous all-time high, which was 706. Then I let some run. That was about 80 points roughly. Then I let it run to 100 points and I got stopped out here on the runner that had in the green. Guys, sometimes it's that simple. Establish your larger time frame key areas. Wait for a price to clear them. Wait for them to show you strength. And what else did I say? I said, now the shorts will look good. If here we take out all-time highs and on yes, you see we have yes on the right here. Where we at? The golden pocket, right? The bearish divergence, the golden pocket, which yesterday we never tested on yes. Look at yes. If you go to the daily and the larger 4-hour time frames, all those, yesterday you never tested it, but guess what you did today? That's where NQ rejected yesterday. We tested that, top of the 4-hour fair value gap, and the GP of essentially the whole range. Now, you take all-time highs on NQ, yes, gives you this. Now you can look for shorts. Before that, you have no large time frame key area to watch, so there's no point on looking for that trade. Oh, finally, this thing's working again. I was trying to turn on this damn. Oh, it's still not working. I'm trying to turn on this damn light bulb behind me for that lighting in the back, but whatever. Now the shorts make sense. Do you see now? Look at this. You have to line up your NQs. You have to line up your ES. Use them together to find this hyperbole setup. So now you can look for shorts. People were shorting here for no reason. People were shorting here for no reason. Why were they shorting? Because they're just looking like, oh, wow, immune too high up, or I'm so due. Let me ask you a question. If I flip a coin, right? Mark is either green candle or red candle. We flip a coin, heads or tails. You flip 5 heads in a row. What's the likelihood of the 6 to be a tail? Five heads in a row. Guess what? Still 50-50. It has no impact. You could flip 100 heads in a row and you still have 50-50 chances for when you flip the heads to the tails. So there's no such thing as like being due into the markets. There's no such thing as like, oh, it went up too much, it must go down. This could keep going up. That's why you focus on high time frame key areas and then the lower time frame entry. Again, really smooth, using confirmation, using overall strength of the market. Now we can look for, now you can start talking about potentially bearish divergence at all-time highs with ES, right? You see it. GP and ES, they never been retested. And also, when I look for these key areas, guys, I'm looking to see, has it been tested before? Like on NQ, the GP had been tested before, so I'm not really looking at that as an area before. Because let's say the GP had 1 million buyers, 1 million sellers at that point, but you tested it. Now that 1 million got filled, and now there's only 300,000 left. Which again, now if you only have 300,000 sellers there, it's much easier for price to bust above it. Could it still reject technically? Yes, it can, but it becomes lower probability. And if it's lower probability setup, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to avoid it. I'm going to try to move on. So again, guys, look for these ranges and look for the candles. When the ranges get taken out, look what's it going to do. Like, see here, the difference, for example, here is, say this is your range, kind of like more of a channel versus a range. And again, a range can be a channel too. Look at this candle closes under it, flushes it very, very fast. You'll see the larger time frame fair value gap. And larger time frame fair value gaps are going to be low volume areas that are going to get flashed fast if you're going to close in it. Today was not the case. Look at those daily, understand how the daily moves, and you'll get better at your trading and finding high probability setups. As always, guys, if you want to trade live with me, code $39 in your first month. Come check us out. Links in the bio. As always, peace out.